my crafty friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing some work in my December daily 2022, and today I'm going to be working on 6, 7, and 8, and let's just go ahead and dive right in and see what I come up with. Okay, so today we're working in this pocket page, and in the book it is going to be, so I have number 5 here, which I loaded this and 4 on Tuesday of this week. So if you want to check that out, it's on my channel. And then basically what it is when this flips over, this is going to be 6. And then this is going to be 7 and 8. So the way that I did this, so this is a 12 by 12 sheet. And obviously I'm working out of a 6 by 8 book, so I had to cut it down to make it fit into my book. I've done this several years, and I really like how this looks in my book. I love the interactiveness of flipping over the page. And then it also kind of saves some room for in the rings of the binder, right? So the rings get kind of full and that kind of bulks up the notebook, right? The binder. So this kind of saves space there. And it has an interactive element, and I like it. So I recently ran out of these ones. This is like literally I had to borrow one from my sister or take one from my sister's stash because I like to do things in 3s. So if I have one, I'd like to do at least 2 more. So I have 2 more coming in my book. So let me just show you really quickly what I did. So the one I'm using currently, which has the 4 by 6s in the middle. And then so you can do it where the 4 by 6s are on the top, or you could do it where the 4 by 6s are on the bottom. So if you cut the top off, then you have all your 3 by 4s at the top and your 4 by 6s on the bottom, or you can do it for reversed. So it just depends on what kind of design you're looking for. So I already created this journaling card because I kind of told you I had already started working on my December daily, but I kind of during my mom's recovery for heart surgery, but obviously with things going on in that regards, you know, I only did a little bit here and there. And so that's kind of why I'm doing it now, because with you guys, because I'm able to take the time to do that. So I have this is from Colorcast Designs. It's something from their holiday collection in 2022. This is all the rest of it is Elle Studios. This is Colorcast Designs. So I made this. So my 7th is holiday shopping. And then my 8th is going to be, I'm going to use this little wishing. This also came from Elle Studios. From Colorcast Designs. The nice thing about it, so I came up with the idea last year to use ing words for my prompts for my December daily. And then I did that again in 2022. So I loved that they had a bunch of ing words. So they had like shopping, wishing, gathering, devouring, like a bunch of them I'm using in this book. I'm super excited because I think that's really cool. But so like I was not thinking I was going to use this because it doesn't really match, but I really want to use it, and I don't really care that it doesn't match. Okay, so I have a wish list. So this card is from Elle Studios. And what I've done is I took their die cut, which I had the die cut in my hand a couple of minutes ago, and I cannot seem to find where I put it. So maybe if I find it, I'll put a picture of it right here from the Elle Studios website, because I know it's still available, or at least it was still available 2 days ago when I looked. Okay, so my thought process is I'm going to put this is going to be in this front pocket, right? I'm going to make this a little flip up. So this is going to be a little flip up. So I'm going to have this in the pocket like this, and this is going to flip up. And then you're going to have the wish list here that coordinates with the pictures that I have on here. And then the picture, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the pictures in here, and then I think I'm going to have these little date stamps, or these little date things that I cut. I was thinking about putting them either here, or I was actually kind of thinking about putting them in the front. kind of like them in the front. And then you just open it to see the picture. No, I think I'm going to do it in the inside because I think what I want to do is I want to do like a little decoration on them. But I think since this is going to be outside of the pocket that I want to use magnets to keep them closed. Now I don't really want to use up a bunch of magnets for both sides of this. So I'm only going to use 6 magnets. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to use these little 10 Dollar Tree thin metal tags, and I'm just going to cut a strip from it. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if this is going to work. And I'm sure I probably ruined these scissors by doing that. It does kind of curl, so you gotta kind of have to curl it back in. It does make the edges sharp, so be careful. All right, so the thought process is to glue this on here, right? And then put the, you know, I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to outline where these holes are. Okay, so I'm going to take this pencil so if I put this here, okay, I'm just going to try it. I think I actually want to just use washi to attach it, but I don't feel like it's going to be strong enough. Maybe I'll put a little bit of glue on it just to see. My hope is that just by gluing these down, I won't have to use as many magnets, you know? That's the hope. And I can just use these little strips and I'm just using some washi tape just to allow for some of the glue to dry. Okay, so now that I got all my little metal pieces on there, I can put my pictures. Now if I put my picture down, is it still, yeah, see, it like totally magnetic. It magnetizes. Okay, I'm feeling good about that. So let me just go ahead and get these glued down. And I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac. I probably should use red line tape. All right, so I'm not finishing my sentences. So when I do that, it's very hard to edit. So I apologize if I have to cut some stuff out because I just keep halfway talking and then not finishing my sentence. All right, so I'm going to get these glued on and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I was able to get all the pictures glued on. I want to glue these little dates on now. So I'm just going to trim them up because that little part at the bottom where it says mini calendar, I don't really want that part on there and it doesn't even fit in the square. So I'm just going to cut these all. I'm just going to trim these. And if you're interested in these little things, I got them at Shein. I'll try to remember to leave a link down below if you if you're interested and I don't leave a link, just make a comment and I'll do it. Okay, so I think it has to be, oh, it could be either way. Okay, cool. All right. So that's the nice thing about using a metal piece versus another magnet, is that you don't have to worry about the plus and minus thing. So I want it in the middle. And then I think I will use, it's going to make this kind of bumpy. So I'm going to use some red line tape just to ensure that it really sticks on there. I probably need to order some more red line tape because I only have this thick stuff. And I'm kind of concerned that I'm going to run out. I think I'll actually put some Fabri-Tac around the edges as well, just to make sure that it's adhered down. Yeah, and with that little magnet there, obviously it's bulking it out a little bit. But I think it's going to be okay. So then the thought process is this will be here, that'll be there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the magnets on all of the little flaps. I think I probably need to add a little either notch here or a little thing I can pull, a little tab. So I definitely have to think through that. Probably before I glue this on, I probably want to do something. Either notch out a little notch with the circle punch, or, but if I do that, then you're going to be able to see what's at the bottom, and I don't like that idea, so I probably won't do that. I'll probably do some sort of little flap or a little tab at the tops or something to make it easier to pull this up. But let me go ahead and get the magnets on, and then I will come back. And the nice thing about this is I'm only having to use 6 magnets versus 12 magnets. Let me go ahead and get the magnets on the backs of these, and then I will come right back. All right, so I got all of the magnets on with the dates. So I'm happy with that. And so what I think at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate these. Now, so that means I probably have to, like I said, put a little tab at the top of all these. I don't know what that's going to look like in terms of a tag. So, okay, so let me kind of look at this from a design perspective, right? So this is going to be here. And then I'm going to have, I want this to be, I need that on a journal card. And I have my little stack of journal cards here. So this is actually sitting in the album on the other side, right? So you, page 5, you flip it over, there's going to be 6, and then this is on the other side. So my thought process was I could use this color. I made this, I actually made this in the scrapbook convention in November of last year. And it has, I didn't have this color in it at all. So that's why I was kind of like, well, if I use this, then I would want to add some of this color over on this side, just to kind of balance it out a little bit, right? So I was like, okay, I can add a couple like these. I can add a couple to kind of at least bring in some of that color over here. And then I could potentially bring some of it in up here. I don't really know how. I think I have a couple more of those stars. I could also do it through the numbers. If I had any numbers with that color. Okay, so I had to go eat lunch and now I'm coming back. Now, I did a little thought working out some stuff and how I'm going to design this page. So my thought process is to put this here. I feel like I need something here. And then I'm going to kind of just bring this over here. I don't want to add too much more to the page because this is sitting right here and I don't really want to distract from this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. It's kind of got the same color. It's not really, but I mean, this isn't from the same company. It's a different company, but I feel like having kind of this kind of probably brings it in a little bit. And so there's these stickers on here that have kind of really commas and dashes and stuff that I probably won't ever use. So what I'm thinking about doing is using them as tabs. So my thought process is I could, and I think I want to do it from this angle, is take this and kind of bend this over. So I'm just going to kind of fold it, right? And then the tab cannot really be that big. Okay, I feel like that works, but I don't feel like that execution was great. Let me try to do that a little better. So there it becomes a little tab, right? And then I'm going to use this little one to number them. Hold on, let me put the numbers on first. Okay, and then I'm going to use, okay, so I think the best way to do it is just to kind of stick this on here. And then flip it over. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I'm not doing that on camera. So, and it does have the little comma on that side, but I don't necessarily care about that. I kind of want it to be even. Okay, I feel like that's working. Okay. And then I'm going to put this on here. And then you'll have the little tab to open the little box. And then you'll see the picture and the date. And then when you flip it up, you're going to see this. And this is going to have, I'm wondering if I shouldn't use the ones here too. Maybe I should use the numbers here. they don't really fit in this box, so I'd have to trim them. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to trim these to fit in those little areas. All right. So I got my little card done. I put all of my wishes and then kind of wrote out a little bit about each of the different things. So that's going to sit in the actual pocket. So that's going to go in the pocket. This is going to go in between. Actually, I'll just do that now. No, let me put this on first. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to put this on. I'm a little bit hesitant on how I want to do that. I don't know if I just want to use tape. I think I'm just going to use tape. Because really, I don't think I need that much because the magnets are really going to kind of keep it together. Okay, so I went ahead and put tape around this. I feel like it's going to be pretty hard to put this on because once I put the, maybe actually, okay, so I think I'm going to do, so I kind of have to keep the magnets away from the, paper, away from the metal. Let's see, I think I'm going to try to do it this side. Okay, I think I did it. Let's kind of press it down. Okay. Okay, that feels good. All right, that's basically what I wanted. I probably want to decorate it a little bit, but I'm gonna wait until I get the other 2 pages done. Okay, I think I should be good. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use red line tape for this because there's gonna be I want people to touch it without it falling apart. Okay, so I want this. Perfect. Yay, it worked. Okay. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this. This is just like a little scrap of paper that I had. So I just need to cut it into a 3x4 card size. Pretty much was already that size, but just, and then I'm gonna put this here and I just wanna see, is there anything that I wanna do to decorate it? Okay, I'm gonna cut this just a little bit thinner. Okay, I'm really trying to get over the fact that it's not the right color, but I'm struggling. Okay, so we're just gonna press on. We're gonna press forward, because as soon as I get to another page, I'm not even gonna think about it. Okay, so on the other side, I have this other piece of paper, and I was looking for something that I could use to kind of make it like a little decorative piece, but I wasn't really finding anything. So I think I'm just gonna go with adding some additional stars over here. But I don't know if I want to do it at the bottom or the top. Okay, I think I'm going to do it at the bottom. Okay, so then I think I'm also going to add these little guys over here. Okay, it's not perfect. I'm just going to see if I want to add some stars. All right, so now moving on to 7 and 8. So as I explained, 7 and 8 again are in the middle, so they're kind of they're going to be kind of showing next to each other. So I want them to definitely coordinate, but not necessarily be matchy-matchy. I already worked on the title card for the holiday shopping. I just had a couple of pictures that I wanted to add in. And so I wanted to put this little label down here, and I'm just going to add in some of the places that I shopped. So I'm just going to write in some of those individual places. So I will do that, and then I'll come right back. All right, so I got that, and then so I'm going to put that down here. Like I want to trim, just want to trim it just a tiny little bit. Just to make it just a little bit thinner. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. And then I want to put this little love this up here at the top. I kind of want to cut the arrow off. I don't think I want the arrow. Okay, and I'm going to put this little die cut button that I have, just a little decor piece on the back of it. Okay, and then on this side, I have this little holiday selfie that I thought I'd put on the little bottom corner of this. And I am going to take off a little bit of that curve on this side. And then I had another little die cut. So this little set, this is like a little set that came together. And I just wanted to put this little heart thing here. And I'm going to put that on the side. Okay, so those two will go in the pockets. And then for this, for my number 8 journal card, I need to put some more glue on this. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to staple. I think I'm just going to staple all these. So I'm thinking I want to do like little gift tags here, and then this little wrapping up fun gifts. And then I have some of these little die cuts, these little puffy stickers as well. I just went around this little card with my white pen here. I just felt like it needed something to kind of stand out a little bit off of the background. So, okay. So I think that's what I'm going to do for this card. I didn't like the polka dot paper. I didn't like the polka dot paper. I'm going to go for this green paper. So I'm going to put this on first. I want that to be attached. So I'm just going to use some Fabri-Tac to get that glued down. Make sure the trees are going the right way. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim this. I meant to staple this first. Let me try to get the staple in. Where's the stapler? All right, and then we're just going to build my little cards here. Just going to use a little Fabri-Tac because it feels like the stickiness is coming off of this tag. I definitely want to have a little thing hanging out the top as well. So we will kind of figure that out. So let's use this red. Okay, so we have that there, and then we'll do a green one for this. Let's use this. Let's use this fun eyelash trim. Okay. This will go right here. This will go here. So let's bring this back over. Let's get these pictures in the pockets. Okay. And then we're going to put this with this back of this on this other side. And then we're going to hope that it fits in here. Okay. Have the little pieces hanging out to the top, which I love. Okay, and then one last thing I'm going to do for this is I have these 3 little die cuts. This is just a circle die cut, and then this was one that I just did from, I die cutted that, and then I have this thing that says the best part of the season. I'm going to layer these on top of each other. And either I'm going to put this here or down here or in the middle. Ooh, I kind of like it in the middle. Let's put it in the middle. Let's use red line tape. Okay, so let's put it in the book. So we did day 4 and 5 last week, or on Tuesday. I loaded that video. And then now we have day 6, which is wishing. This goes over here on this side. And then we have our little flip ups, which has the date. And then this is my day 7. And then all of my pictures of my shopping stuff. A little picture of me in front of the Dollar Tree. My gift wrapping. So that is day 6, 7, and 8 in my book. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.